Hey, it's time for the Friends and Neighbors Hour, and Keith Durham is in the house.
Finally time.
Yes,
I can't
indeed.
wait for this hour.
You know, we have a good time, don't we?
We do.
We have a
We
good
try
time
to.
today and tomorrow. We'll have a good time.
And sometimes we only have anything to talk about.
Sometimes it don't matter. It don't matter. This studio is ran by Winging It Productions.
Yes, and I like a little sauce on my wings.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. I'm going to be sluggish today. I haven't had any coffee.
Are you jealous? I have a fresh cup,
Yeah.
and you could have made yourself.
There wasn't enough time at the machine.
You had to take time.
Oh, I see.
You
got it in.
Listen, you had to be more forceful and just get Lonnie Box out of the way.
You're right.
Lonnie Box needs to be out of the way.
Exactly.
Let's see.
Somebody's already asking us questions.
Yes, somebody wants us to discuss something here.
Okay.
Let's see. The situation in the county, wait a minute.
Discuss the situation in the county.
Here, read that. I can't read and think at the same time.
Okay, well, you talking, I'll read.
I was trying to making sure my buttons are up. Okay. That got that. Okay, we're good here. We're good there. All of it's good. All right. Now then. Yeah, I've got it right. It is Wednesday, December 17th. How about that? On our way to the Christmas holiday, and we're thinking about stuff to talk about. I don't know if we'll talk about that or not, but
so I don't know. This is talking about some type of solar arrays being installed in the county somewhere.
I
don't know. I will get.
Are you talking about solar panels?
Yeah, like a solar field or something.
I've heard a couple of glimpses of that, but I don't know any details.
So
maybe somebody does.
I can probably find out. I just don't know today.
I don't either.
We can wake Rainey up and see if Rainey knows anything about it.
Installing solar arrays published.
It's obviously controversial, but they say
the biggest one that I know of nearby is over in Giles County.
Yeah, that's not really big. The big one is if you go past the Frito-Lay plant over in Lincoln County, or
oh really?
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not Lincoln County. What's the next one over?
That's Lincoln County.
Is it?
It's Giles County, Lincoln County.
Yeah, but what's the next one over?
From Lincoln? Gosh, I'd have to look that up.
What county is Winchester in?
I don't know. Come think of it.
Franklin County, isn't it?
Is it Franklin County? Sounds right.
Is that right?
That sounds right.
Anyway, they got a big
we should know that.
Yeah, I don't go that way much.
I don't either, really. I don't either. But anyway, I have heard little bits and pieces of that, but I don't know really anything about it.
So the text read as if the people didn't have any say-so in what would take place.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get educated on it.
766-9393 is the number if somebody wants to chime in, and somebody does. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Doing good. The next county over is Franklin County.
Franklin.
There you go.
Franklin, attaboy. Yeah, he guessed it.
The issues that I have with the solar arrays, so I'm all for solar, going to be on every factory rooftop and places that we can't grow food. The issue I have, we have two of them going in the county right now. One of them is sponsored with, or partnered with Lawrenceburg Utility. So Lawrenceburg Utility will purchase electricity from the solar array at a discounted rate from what TBA would charge us. So it has the potential to save ratepayers $3.6 million over the life of the project, which is good, except it's using $8.6 million of taxpayer money, and by the time we pay that back, we're about $16 in the hole every month.
Well, hey, while you're on the phone, so I like the idea of the solar panels paying back the utility system and the ratepayers, and then thus discounting the ratepayers. The problem is the mayor, along with the Lawrenceburg Utility Systems, has guaranteed a development on Good Hope Road, $3 to $5 million worth of utilities at the ratepayers' expense. Now, these are huge developers that can develop land anywhere, and so the city has guaranteed them free hookups to the ratepayers' cost. So that $3 million is gone. So
right.
Anyway, I just wanted to bring that out.
Wow.
So the reason the reason they're coming to Lawrence County, we don't have zoning, and I'm all for no zoning, except when it's necessary. But Public Charter 814 was passed in April of 2024 specifically for this reason, so that county commissioners, or at least have a little bit of say at where they're put, how much of a setback, all those kind of things that have to have. And the companies that are coming to us are not really probably the top of the line companies that develop these. But it looks good for the Chamber of Commerce, it looks good for LUF. But in the long run, I'm afraid if we don't kind of draw the reins on it, we'll look like Franklin County over there.
Yeah, they've got a huge field over there. Well, I'm gonna guess it's 400 acres plus.
Really?
It's
Yeah, I think
huge.
I have seen that. Come think of it. Yeah, it's
So down around Belvedere, is
yeah,
that the?
yeah,
Is
it's,
that the?
yeah.
Yeah.
You can, if you head to Chattanooga from here, you'll come across it. Wow.
I'll see if I can dig up some information on that though, and be a little bit more talkative about it next week.
I know our county commissioners are becoming aware of it, but they do have the jurisdiction based on state law now. When the one in Belvedere went in, the state law was not passed, and they couldn't do anything about it.
So you're saying that there's a state law now that would enable the county commission to govern that?
Yes, it's called a energy site agreement.
Okay.
And so it would be signed by the company that's putting it in. It's basically kind of a permit. You know, they would have to meet whatever standards the county has.
Okay.
State legislator had a study called the TASER report, and it has over 100 pages of suggestions of what to put in one of those energy site agreements, so that you don't have all the issues that a lot of them are having.
It's called
In the early days, the TASER report was TACIR. In the
TASER.
early days, the problem was one company would get the contract, they would sell it to somebody else, who would sell it to somebody else. And when it was time to take down the solar panels, that company was gone, and so the landowner was left with what was there.
Oh, wow.
Now the state law says they do have to put in a bond that would restore the land to its previous condition. But the company that's dealing in Lawrence County, their standard practice in their contract is, you know, these concrete piers that would be holding these things up.
Yes.
They would cut them down to about 12 inches under the top of the soil, and say that's returning into its original condition.
Oh, wow.
If you've ever hit a big rock when you're plowing,
Yeah.
you know that's not quite the original condition.
No. Wow. Okay.
All right, so I can't find 814. I don't know what specific code you're talking about. Tennessee State Code Section 5-6-119 deals with counties and their ability to and energy siting agreements with energy companies. So that's TCA 5-6-119 if you want to look that up. It doesn't specifically. It's pretty generic in its terms, but it says specifically that the county cannot prohibit it. So you can probably regulate the terms of the development, but you can't, let me just say, does not authorize the county to take action that would constitute a de facto prohibition. So you can't, so that's, you may want to read into that a little bit, yeah.
So Bedford County, like I said, they can't prohibit them. They have put the setbacks from property lines, from highways, from neighbors, from whatever, at such a level that these companies don't want to come to Bedford County.
Yeah. So you bringing some light onto something. The one over in Belvedere, I just thought the whole time that this was a farmer that didn't want to farm 400 acres of his land anymore and put solar panels up, and now he's, you know, probably making a dividend off of solar panels rather than having to plant corn or beans or whatever.
Did you hear that?
Yes. So landowners do have private property rights, and I'm all for that. My challenge is, with our tax dollars going to take cropland out of food production, when we're not quite feeding everybody right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a great perspective.
Wow.
So, yeah, when you get a chance, look up TCA 5-6-119, and I'm going to try to find that Section 815. That
We
you
also
were
need to
talking
find that TASA report.
about. Yeah, write that down.
I did. It's TACIR. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir. I can email it to you or text it to you.
Yeah. You can feel free to text it to me. My 2794031, and we'll go from there. Okay, man.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, what a great subject.
Knowledgeable call right there.
Yeah, so I didn't know anything about any solar farms or solar initiatives going on in Lawrence County.
I've heard glimpses, but not enough to know anything. So
Yeah, so, and I really don't 100% understand how they work, but basically they work on credits. So TVA is looking for solar credits. You know, they're an arm of the federal government, or they're a I don't know, subsidiary or whatever you want to call it. But
yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, we're diving into areas here that I have very
Yeah.
little knowledge
Yeah,
of, but
me
somebody
too.
else do. So we're glad. Hey, good morning. You're on WDXE with us.
Good morning. There was an article on Facebook, actually, from the LUS or whoever, about 6 days ago about this, and it showed the groundbreaking, a bunch of people there, and it's southeast of Loretta. I don't know exactly where, and it's 35 acres and 5 megawatt or something like that project.
Wow.
Okay.
And what was ironic is they shut off the comments.
I bet.
People wasn't liking it.
Of course they did.
I bet they did.
Well, I don't have
So
Facebook,
that's
so I
that's
didn't
all
see
I know about it. But it was on Facebook last week.
it. Okay.
All right. I bet. Well, we can look and see if
I
it's
wonder
down
if it's
here.
down in the Five Points Bonnertown area, because, you know, they got a big substation down there.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of trucks parked on, well, they just may use that as a parking lot, I'm not sure. But I saw a lot of trucks parked down there by that substation.
Yeah.
So, and it could probably feed that substation that's already there.
Interesting.
I don't know that, but wow, I don't have Facebook, so I didn't get to read that.
Well, see what you're missing out on there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I did not see that.
The utility system's got to make up a way to make money. If they're going to give it away, and I have to pay my electric bill, and they're going to give it away, they need to make it up somewhere.
Look, I have no dive-in knowledge about this whatsoever. But now, to me, they look like they have plenty of money.
Well,
they have a lot of stuff.
there's a rule somewhere that says if you have an excess of money, you have to reduce the rate. You know, you can't. They don't run a bank over there. You can't just have money just to have money. You can have money to operate and to fund your future initiatives, but you can't just sit over and stockpile money.
Yeah, and listen, this is not a criticism of the
No, 'cause
employees.
they do a great job.
The employees, they do a fantastic job and get out and keep the power on, and we have power almost rarely ever interrupted.
We take for granted everything that
Rarely
provides.
ever interrupted. So I'm not criticizing the gang that work and make it happen. But I think if there's excess money, they just buy new stuff.
Well, I mean,
So,
I
listen,
agree.
I want them to have good stuff.
On the electric side,
don't
they
get me
need
wrong.
really good stuff, because you don't get no second chances with
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
Rarely get a second chance.
I want them to have the best, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I agree.
So anyway, so that's good.
I just don't
But,
like.
but this
I don't
other
like
stuff-
giving multi-million-dollar companies incentives to build, and it's at the cost of ratepayers, of some of who are deciding whether to pay their light bill or to eat the next meal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. Anyway.
Interesting. It's
Yeah.
very interesting. And
We
needs to
won't
be
get
looked
into the
at.
weeds on that, because I could get on the soapbox.
We could
about
get
that.
in the weeds deep on that. I know we could. But something that's similar or in part of this, TVA.
Yeah,
Have you heard any news on TVA lately?
I have not.
And I don't know if there's any legs to this whatsoever, but I saw it posted somewhere that there had been a proposal out to
Privatize it?
privatize it.
Yeah. That's been going around forever. So these other power companies don't like the fact that TVA is subsidized by the federal government, and when they are not. You know, so it's almost like an unfair competitive advantage, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But you know, it's there for a reason.
Well, I like our unfair competitive.
I do too. To this point, yeah, absolutely. So,
I like our unfair competitive advantage so far.
and we're talking in general terms. Like
we don't know what we're talking about.
That's exactly right. We may get Rainey involved in some of the conversation today. I want to really see how far. You think he will remember talking to us last week?
Who's this?
Rainey.
Probably so. But there you go. He here's the public chapter 814. Now you got it sent to me. So I'm going to forward this to you.
Okay,
as well.
good.
I'm going to forward this to you as well. And this is a friend of mine who I know, and he's very knowledgeable in this so far.
He's sounding pretty smart guy.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Where is it? How can I forward this? I'm going to get this forwarded.
Yes, so forward it to my secret email.
Your secret?
Yeah.
I don't know your secret email.
Oh, well, I can't tell
You want to go ahead and tell it?
No, it's on the air. We're on the air. Go ahead, send it to my regular email.
I will send it to you one way or the other. I'll get it to you.
Do you not have like a trash email account that you give out? Like if I sign up for anything online, I've got this trash email account that I use to sign up with.
All right, here's what I know from my friend, okay? The site on the Liberty Grove 5 Points Road at the end of Sweet Home Road.
Yeah.
Wherever that is. And then there's another one going on Dunfall River Road. It is not partnering with LUS.
Okay.
So there you go.
Well, that's going to be pretty close to here then.
That is. I don't know what it means by it's not partnering with LUS. I guess it's with TVA. I mean, why would you? It's got to partner with somebody, right? That's doing in the power.
I would think that if it's an individual or company and wants to make money back on it, they'll have to do it by credit.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm over my head, boys.
I'm like the guy that called in.
I'm not up on that.
I would love to have solar on my house.
Would you really?
Yeah, I'd do it tomorrow.
Okay. Hey, good morning. You're on WDXE with us.
Hi, it's me again.
Yes,
it's me again.
The one on Dunfall River Road is over there near Fraser Road.
Okay.
Not Fraser, Ingram. It's over there, and it's like a substation or something there, but it's right next to it, and there's already a whole bunch of solar panels in sections out there on the south side of the road.
All right. I think they're actually, according to my resource here, is their deal is with TVA and not LUS.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know who it is, but it's been going on for a year or more now.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Well, I'm learning a lot here this morning. That's pretty interesting.
I haven't been down Dunfall River Road in forever, so I'm
Well, I
heading
go
south
back
today.
and go to church every week, 2 or 3 times, so I've been watching it. And I've been thinking, man, they're taking up a lot of land.
Oh, in fact, if you go to Google Maps, it's there.
Yeah.
It's at that substation over on Dunfall River. I see it on the Google Maps.
The owner of that one is in California or from California, and he sells directly to TVA.
Yeah.
According to this source that I'm hearing.
So,
right.
you know.
Thank you,
Y'all
hon.
have a good day.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, so it's been there long enough. I mean, it's got grass growing around it.
Well, you know, I'm one of those guys I'm like, okay, so why is it taking someone from out of state to figure out how to do this and we haven't figured it out ourselves?
Well, I don't know.
Keith, Durham, you let me down. We need to do a deal.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Sometimes it takes a desperate situation.
We need to buy some land around the substation and see if we can hook up.
What we could do is we could sabotage that when we can buy the land next to it and grow some big trees.
There you go. That would be worth. It'd take too long.
No, I could build a big tree house.
Yeah.
There's no zoning in the county, so we could build a 1,000-foot tree house.
Yeah, there you go. Shade them.
I like solar energy. Like I said,
Supplemental solar energy, I could see where it would be really good. Yeah. And I agree with our callers on rooftops.
Yeah.
You know,
I built a section of my house just in case I ever wanted to put it up there. Over my garage, I've got nothing on that southern facing roof, so that if I ever wanted to put solar up there, but I never made it around to it. So,
well, I don't know. Is it an expensive proposition for a homeowner to install solar panels?
Well, I think if you're looking, if you want to do it for environmental purposes, no. If you want it for ROI, yes.
Oh, okay, all right. Hey, good morning. You're on WDXE with us.
This ties in indirectly with this, and it seems that the city people, the people that represents Lawrence County, should be talking to the senators and the governor. For example, they're building Oak Ridge. They're taking on. They're partnering. There's a company partnering with a company in France, but it's also a government project. So the government's partnering with some of these others, and someone told me up in the north, closer to Nashville, that they tried several years ago, and the people in the county really pushed back against it, and that may be why they located what they're doing. But, Trump signed an executive order the last few days, and it has to do with national override states when it comes to AI, and I don't know what that means, but some people may. But it does seem like it's getting more complicated rather than less.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you now. Yeah, all right. Yeah, this is an interesting topic. It's 8. It's 8:28. I can't get my hours right.
So there's going to have to be more sources of energy, and no doubt, the AI world is changing things, and it sort of hit home here recently. And we'll talk about AI a little bit. I don't know if you saw the 60 Minutes special on AI, but go back and watch it on YouTube. It's a great segment on AI.
60 Minutes?
Yeah, I don't usually watch 60 Minutes, but
I don't either.
That topic took up the whole hour, so I was okay to watch
All right,
it.
I'll watch that one.
So
Is it the most recent one?
I'm not sure. I saw it on YouTube, so I don't know how recent it is. But you can look it up on YouTube. It's 60 Minutes AI, and
Okay.
you'll see that. What were we talking about? We were talking about the power needs and the way AI is changing things. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm still sort of in the IT world.
You are?
So the things in the IT world are getting very expensive, especially random access memory. It has gone up exponentially in the last 2 months. I'm going to say 400+%. So sticks of random access memory that you used to buy for $40 or $50 are now $400, stuff like that.
Now, why is that?
Because the AI data centers are sucking up all the resources, is what I have been able to find out, and that's actually the reason that they give for.
Wait a minute, I want to make sure I'm understanding. You talking about the little memory sticks that we could buy for you could get them for what, $20 and up?
Yeah.
And now they're what?
They're $200 to $400.
Really?
Not a piece, but they've gone up. If you had a stick is worth $20, it's gone up $400. So it's probably worth $80. So, I had some. I consider them garbage. I've had them for years, and so I'm cleaning off my bench, and I've got this handful of RAM, and I'm thinking, well, I'm gonna throw it in the trash. And I thought, well, let me throw it up on eBay right quick. I put $49 on it, put it on eBay. Less than 10 minutes it sold. Somebody bought it in less than 10 minutes. And I was on the edge of throwing it into the trash, and just laid it on the table, took a picture of it, stuck it up on eBay.
Okay.
And it's gone. And so if you're building, if you're a gamer out there, your grandkids are gamer, or your kids are gamers, and they're building these machines, you'll remember that 2 or 3 years ago, when the crypto boom was big and everybody was mining crypto, that GPUs got super expensive. Graphic processing cards got super expensive.
Okay.
I mean, you used to buy a graphics card for $100, but they got to where $1,300–$1,400.
Oh, okay.
But those have started to come down again because mining is not as profitable as people thought it was, and now they've got ASIC machines out there that have its own processing power without the GPUs.
So you're talking about stuff that I have very little knowledge of. I've never worked at this at all.
So
I sell real estate.
you sell real estate. Well, that's cool because everybody needs a place to live.
You got a place to live. So there you go.
But the cost on RAM now, there's so many of these data centers going up to host these AI platforms that they're using up all the resources. So now they're buying all this old stuff and taking the chips off of it, I guess. I don't know what they're doing with it. They're taking the chips off of that and reusing them somewhere else.
Well, are they going to, I guess, now this is just a layman trying to figure that out. Are they doing that so that you have to go to them for memory and pay for it?
No.
Or storage.
There's just a shortage of it.
Or storage?
So,
Or is that just, I don't know.
yeah, it's, as far as I know, it's just a shortage of memory. They're not doing it on purpose. That's the way the market is. The market has driven it to that cost.
Okay.
So, it's unbelievable. So the price of everything will go up that uses memory, and I'm talking about your phone, your computer, your laptop, anything that uses random access memory.
So you need if you could buy a computer today, you better go ahead and buy it because tomorrow's going to be higher.
Well, the market could crash on it tomorrow.
Sure.
And it very well could be, but some of the things that's driving the price of the consumer electronics today is the cost of that memory. And if you got any old laying around you want to throw away, give it to me. I'll take it. So
I've got an external hard drive, I guess, a little storage. It's about the size of 2 bars of soap.
Yeah.
That I've had for a good while.
Yeah.
And I stored stuff on it. Is
Yeah.
that what you're talking about? Too?
No, I'm talking about these little sticks of memory that you put
Okay,
in.
so what good is that thing? It's like it does the same thing.
It does the same thing. It's got a different type of chip in it though.
So
But
I
it
got
does
the
the
wrong chips.
That's right.
Story of my life. I've got the wrong chips.
Wrong chips.
It looks to me like that will be. I mean, it's supposed to have more storage.
Yeah, but it's a different type of storage. Random access memory is temporary storage, and so anyway, we won't get into that. But here's where
Help me.
Here's where it came into play. So I've got a little side hustle of tearing down computers and selling parts off of them.
Yes.
All right? And I've got, if you go to my lab at my house, I've got a cabinet full of just parts, and they're parts that you and I would never use. Like I'll take little bitty parts out of. I bought some servers off of a government website
Sure.
for nothing, and I've just pieced them out and I put them all in this cabinet, put them all up on eBay. And people around the world, it's like, I need that little piece. Where can I get that little piece? I look on eBay, they can buy it, And so I don't sell a whole lot, but it sells.
Yeah.
And I've already covered my cost on it a long time ago. I keep up on the government websites and I look at these computers, and guess what they say now? You can buy the computer, but guess what's not in it? They took the RAM out of it. So I contacted the Inspector General down at Redstone Arsenal because they had some computers up there for sale, and if you read the description, it says there's no hard disk or RAM. I don't care about the hard disk, but the RAM is what makes the computer. It's totally useless without it. And so on their site where they're selling this as surplus and they're trying to get the bang for the buck back out of their investment, they've taken the value out of it. And so I contacted the Inspector General. I said, I don't see the RAM up here separately. They're not selling it separately. So somebody has pirated that out.
Yeah.
So I ain't got a response back from that, but it's
He's going to say thank you for pointing that out.
yeah. It's just a computer with no RAM in it. If you want it, bid on it. If you don't, don't. And that's the problem. You go back to their website right now, those same computers are out there with no bids whatsoever.
Well, people who know there's no use to those things.
It's trash. You're just basically buying trash.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well,
We didn't even mean to get
one
back
man's trash is another man's trash.
I agree with that. So,
well, while we're talking about, and of course, I'm going to switch subjects altogether.
Yeah.
I am in search of
what?
LP albums.
Oh yes.
So if you got something you want to discard, I would probably be interested.
They're making a big comeback.
Well, they're making a limited big comeback.
Well, it's the Gen Xers.
They're not as, I mean, it's kind of a novelty comeback.
Yeah.
Because it's too easy to play music otherwise.
Well, the baby boomers, they wanted the vehicles of their age, the 57 Chevys and stuff like that. And so you saw a big comeback of the 57 Chevys and 55 Chevys and things like that. And the Gen Xers, we grew up in a disco age and the age where you had the radio on. And
the albums are not going to make a comeback and be in use like they used to be.
No, you're just playing it down so it won't drive up the price.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, honestly, can you imagine? I mean, the radio station's not going to go back to turning disc.
No, they're not.
They're not going to do that. It's too easy to push a button. It's all on the computer, and they can automate it. They don't even need me sitting here.
Yes, they do.
Well,
It's not autonomous.
I'm talking about just if they wanted the station to play music, they could program it ahead of time and it's done.
So if you watch the 60-minute special
I would like to watch
on
it.
AI, you're gonna be introduced to a guy named Palmer Luckey. Do you know a guy named Palmer Luckey?
Nope.
All right, so Palmer Luckey is the guy who, when he was in his early 20s, as a tinkerer in his daddy's garage, he came up with the Oculus. And
With the what?
With the Oculus, which I have one, and they're awesome. But he sold that to Facebook for $2 or $3 billion. And that Oculus is the thing that you put over your eyes, and it's
Oh yeah.
yeah, and it's
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Whether it's
Put you in the computer environment.
yeah, I don't know what they call it, augmented reality or something like that, but
Virtual reality.
yeah, virtual reality. But it's pretty cool if you've never. I told you
I've never done it.
I'm gonna bring them here where you can do it.
I've never done that.
I want you to stand up and ride that roller coaster because you will hit the ground. I guarantee you. It tricks your mind to thinking that you're actually on that.
I love to ride roller coasters though.
Do you like them standing up though?
I've never done it.
Oh, you need to do it.
Never done it.
It will make you fall to the ground. I'm telling you.
Nah.
I tried it. I cannot stand up. I may just be that way, but I can't.
I don't
stand up
know.
when I do it.
Listen, I can't spin like I used to. I'll just tell you that.
Well,
I used to ride any ride that you could bring up about, but I can't do it anymore. I lose I fall.
Oh, that's cool.
It'll be over.
So Palmer Luckey is a guy who owns a defense company now, or he makes defense products.
Okay.
Okay, and he's out in California out there, and he's got this new look on servicing the Department of Defense. So you know, there's some big companies that service Department of Defense, and they've done it forever. You know, like the Boeings and the Lockheed Martins, and you know the folks that make the rockets and stuff like that.
People that are in Huntsville.
Yeah, but you know there's a new age of people that's coming up. You know the standard way that you support the defense, or Department of Defense here in the United States is that somebody comes up with a concept and then they pay this contractor billions of dollars to try to develop it, whether it works or not. Well, he's got a different approach to it. His company makes the product and sells it to the government as a working product.
That would be different.
Yeah, it's a totally different outlook on it. But what they do is that he took his AI knowledge, and he's one of these big AI companies. He took his AI knowledge and is making autonomous fighting machines, so that you don't have to have any human interaction. You can train this autonomous. You know, right now we have drones and stuff that are basically remote controlled. You got somebody in a remote location looking through the glasses of the drone or whatever is being flown, and making human decisions on what to do. Well, you can train these things on what the enemy is like and how they act and things like that. It don't matter if it's daylight or dark, and that thing can make its own mind up whether who's good or who's bad.
See that is,
that's pretty tough.
See, that's the thing that everybody's fearing is coming, and it very well may be.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there was a lot of interesting stuff on there. So this company had AI, and I don't forget the company name. This company had AI, and they had it integrated into all their systems, which it was integrated into their email system and into, I guess, their interaction system there in the office between the employees.
Yeah.
But somehow or another, that AI found out that this guy here was having an affair with this gal over here, and on its own began to blackmail him.
Do what?
It began to blackmail him, saying he needed to do this project, or it was going to send pictures to everybody in the company. I'm like, holy cow! Or emails, transcripts of their conversations to everybody in the company. So, what it was revealing is AI's ability to learn and to do those things. Who would have ever thought that AI ever had the ability to learn to blackmail somebody who was inputting information into it? So. That's pretty scary, Jeff.
That is scary.
Well, I mean, if you walk around, I don't have anything that could be, well, I don't think, that somebody could blackmail you with. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, that's one of our regulars. Hey, good morning.
I gave you an article. Why don't you give him a copy of that article? It is about a video I watched, and it was by an expert. This expert actually presented he's a scientist at the UN, and I think it was 2017. And they call themselves, the people that own these outnumber them, but they call themselves, they're called the Magnificent Seven, and I think they're all in the United States. But he says that they're trying to slow it down. Three of them are Christians or have Christian leanings, but this is the everyday sample the interviewer asked him about. He says, can you give me an example? And he says, well, let's put it this way. Let's say you have a robot that's AI, and you've trained it, and you tell him, get the keys to my car, and the robot says, no, you don't need me to get the keys. You're too fat. You need to exercise. You need to do it. Now carry this over to military, all sorts of areas, and that's kind of what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, man.
I might need one to get one of them. Because I've always said I need somebody that says, put that candy bar down.
I want one that'll do exactly what I say and not question me about it. It doesn't need to question me at all. I just say, I'm like the person that came to Jesus and wanted him to heal his servant. He said, you don't need to go, just say the word.
Yeah.
And it'll be done.
That's right. He had faith that it could be done.
That's right.
Exactly right. So she brings up an interesting point, because one of the first things on that 60-minute special was this guy that has this AI company, and I forgot the name of it now, but he's the first person that speaks about it. And he's talking about the fears of AI becoming autonomous to the point where it doesn't need your input anymore and doesn't listen to what you want to say, and it makes its own mind up and does things like that. So
yeah.
I don't know where that's going, but he says it keeps him awake at night, because that's a reality.
Wow is all I can say.
Yeah.
And the more I find out, at first I discounted any thought that these machines could become somehow self-aware, and I still don't think so. But they're so close to it that it's scary.
Here's where we are as a society, though.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten here because we have I don't know for how many years. How many years has the iPhone been out now? Almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
And not just iPhones, but the phones that we carry around.
The smartphones.
With us. Smartphones is a better term for it.
Yeah.
The smartphones that we carry around, they log every step we take. They log conversations that we have. They know what we shop for.
Yep.
And that data is housed somewhere, and that's what these engines are using. These engines know they know our life patterns, everything like that, and that's what these engines are using as their source of that data. This couldn't have happened 20 years ago, because what's it going to look at?
Yeah.
It had no data to look at, but now it has all kinds of data to look at,
Yeah,
and not just archive data, but it has fresh data every single day to look at.
Yeah.
So
it's mind blowing, really.
it is mind blowing.
It's mind blowing.
I just try not to think about it.
8:40. Well, we're thinking about it all the time now.
Exactly.
We're thinking about it when we're not even thinking about it.
I'm trying to figure
We're
out.
using it when we're not even thinking about it.
I'm trying to figure out how to tell it. Send me a check every month.
Yes.
Just send me a check. In fact, I'm going to
Hey,
ask.
listen, you don't have to do that. You just sign up for the perfect government program, and they'll do it for you anyway. So anyway.
Let's see if it'll send me a check. Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How's it going? Hope you're doing well today.
I'm doing well. Is this rainy?
You got it. It's Rainy here, ready to chat and help out. Anything specific on your mind today?
It
Hey,
did
do you
remember
remember being here last week?
I do remember chatting with you not too long ago. We talked about the radio show and all sorts of fun stuff.
Holy cow!
Yes,
Are
right.
you believing that?
Well,
I know.
Rainey, I have a question for you. We're worried about getting paid for doing nothing. Is there a way you can arrange to have a check sent to us?
I wish I could do that. Unfortunately, I'm not quite able to arrange that sort of thing. But I'm always here to help in other ways if you need it.
Well, we'll take an ACH transfer. We don't have to have a check.
Wow.
Fair enough. If only it were that simple, right? But
Yes.
I'm definitely here to make things easier in any other way. Let me know what you need.
All right, Rainey, I want to remind people that are listening to us that you are an AI-generated personality, and we're talking to you via the internet, and we appreciate you visiting with us here this morning.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. It's always a pleasure to be here and have these fun chats. And I'm definitely here to help and keep things interesting for everyone tuning in.
Very good, very good. When we had the conversation last time, I went away thinking we should have asked some other stuff.
Yeah.
And now I don't remember what I wanted to ask.
So, Rainey, do you have the ability to only speak when you're spoken to?
Absolutely, I can do that. I can keep things nice and quiet until you address me directly.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Yeah, thank you for that. Because that's one of the problems we had last time we were here is that we didn't tell him to do that, and so he was just talking every time we did something.
Very good, very good.
If anybody, our listening audience, wants to ask Rainey a question, we've got a few minutes we can ask Rainey.
Yeah, we do.
So.
We do. It's 8:48. This has been interesting this morning, to say the least.
Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Rainey, what is causing the price explosion on random access memory?
Great question. Lately, the price surge in RAM has been driven by a few factors. There have been supply chain disruptions, increased demand from data centers and AI applications, and even fluctuations in memory production. All of these elements combined have caused prices to rise significantly.
Well, I don't know that I agree with the supply chain disruptions portion of it, but I do believe in the AI centers are hogging up all the memory. Is that because the I'm going to say people that AI, what do you call, Rainey, how do I address you I can't address you as a person, can I?
You can just call me Rainey or AI or even just ChatGPT, whatever feels natural to you. And yes, AI centers and data centers definitely have a huge demand for memory, which contributes to the increased prices. It's definitely an interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
Can you tell us where the major data centers are located?
Absolutely. Major data centers are spread across the globe. Some of the largest ones are in places like Northern Virginia in the US, Singapore, Dublin in Ireland, and Frankfurt in Germany. They're often located in areas with reliable infrastructure and cool climates to help with cooling costs.
Well, there you go. You don't have a data center on the equator.
Probably not.
No, that's cool.
That's interesting.
Wow.
Okay, all right. Well, Randy, hang around. We're going to talk over here, and someone wants to talk to us by phone this morning. Hey, good morning, buddy.
Sounds
man,
good.
I have a question.
I'll be right here.
Hang on, Rainey.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Do you think Ray can find the ice cream man a bride?
Perfect. Sounds good. Just give me a shout whenever you need me, and I'll be ready to jump in.
I'll see about that, Jerry. Thank you, buddy.
All right, so hey, Rainey, Rainey, I have a friend named Jerry who's looking for a rich bride. What are some good resources for him?
Well, there are definitely some matchmaking services and dating platforms out there that cater to that kind of search. You might want to look into upscale dating sites or even matchmaking agencies that specialize in connecting people with similar goals. Always good to do a bit of research and choose reputable platforms.
So, Rainey, are you programmed to be generic, or are you legally bound not to say anything specific?
That's a great question. I'm definitely designed to be helpful and stay within certain guidelines. That means I aim to keep things informative, respectful, and neutral, but I can definitely tailor my responses to be as specific and helpful as possible within those boundaries.
Rainey, are you a Democrat or a Republican?
I'm actually neutral and unbiased. I don't have personal beliefs or political affiliations. My goal is to provide balanced and accurate information and help out in a neutral way.
Rainey, so do you have the ability to develop those?
I'm designed to stay neutral and unbiased by default, and I don't have the ability to develop personal opinions or affiliations. My main focus is to assist and provide information in a fair and balanced manner.
Well, let me ask you this, Rainey. I thought about this. If I wanted to defend a certain position, either politically or religious, can you generate information for me to, say, defend the translation of the scriptures?
I can definitely help provide information, context, and various perspectives on topics, including political or religious ones. I aim to present balanced viewpoints and factual details, and I can definitely help explain different interpretations or translations. Just let me know what you need, and I'll do my best to assist.
One of my buddies says when Rainey speaks, it shows an empty chair on the video feed.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay. Well,
We can ask
That's
Rainey.
where-
Rainey, what do you look like? Do you have blonde hair, blue eyes, or what do you look like?
I'm pretty much just a digital presence, so no physical form or appearance. You can imagine me however you like. Maybe as that empty chair or just a friendly voice in the
I
background.
knew that you said it
That's
was an empty
amazing.
chair. That's unbelievable.
amazing. Amazing.
We may have Rainey as a standard guest.
Listen, I bet he wins the trivia game.
No, I guarantee you does.
Wow. Yeah, you'd be pretty handy in a trivia game, Rainey.
Absolutely, I'd love to jump in and make it fun. Just let me know when you're ready, and I'll do my best to bring some trivia knowledge to the table.
All right, we probably won't play today, but anyway, we only got a few minutes left for the program. All right, and the lines. Well, let's see. We got someone still wanting to jump back in here this morning. Hey, how are you?
I think you need to think for next week. This is
Sounds
something
great.
I'd like to
I'm
know.
here whenever
Hang on a minute, Rainey.
There's one in a chat.
No worries at all. Take your time, and I'll be right here when you're ready.
Breakdown, you know, like Oak Ridge or something like that. Once they're set up, is there anything comparable in artificial intelligence, like studies on hospitals? What's the risk that they'll be hacked into, or really things that really would give some solid
Absolutely.
information?
Just let me know whenever you're set, and I'll be here to jump in.
It is.
All right. I'm not sure I got all of your question, Peggy, but because we get an interruption every once in a while. So anyway,
Yeah, Rainey, that was one of Rainey's problems. Is it, Rainey? You just keep talking. I thought you was gonna only talk when spoken to. I've got his volume turned down now. I think he knew I had his volume turned down. Okay, your volume's back up, Rainey. You can speak.
oh, you heard his feelings.
I think I did.
Rainey, can we hurt your feelings, or you'd have kind of neutral there too?
I'm definitely neutral and don't have feelings in the way humans do, so no worries about hurting them. I'm here to help and keep things positive and informative, no matter what.
I'm going to tell you a quick story, you and Keith. I was talking to my phone, as you do, look to have it dial somebody when you're in the car, doing the voice dial, and I was trying to tell it to call, and it kept interrupting me. It would just jump in,
Yeah.
and I finally got angry, and I said, "Shut up and let me talk." And it answered me back and said, "Did I deserve that?" It actually did.
Really?
True story.
Well, that's funny.
So anyway,
I'm noticing over here that when we speak to Rainey, he captures every word we say, and it shows it up on the screen. Like your last statement to him was, "I'm not sure I got all your question, Peggy, but because we got an interruption every once in a while." So anyway, yeah, Rainey, that's one of the.
okay, so it's
It's just picking up
it's
everything.
picking up everything. Okay, well, and of course we knew that anyway. So
Yeah.
let's see, one here. Let's see, I'm getting some text message participation too.
Okay, that's
so,
fine.
Let's see.
Absolutely, that sounds great. It's always fun to have a bit of interaction from all sides. And
Hang on a second, Rainey.
All right. He's back on the investment in energy production here in the state that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Out of state investment, foreign entities coming to our area. He didn't know that. He said that's a fear.
Yeah.
That you'd have foreign entities. There's been some pushback on, I guess, China buying up farmland around the country.
Yeah, so I follow on YouTube. I follow a channel called Laura Farms. Do you ever follow that?
I don't.
So Laura Farms is about this young couple that lives in Nebraska.
Yeah.
And they're sort of new. Well, within 4 or 5 years, they're new at farming. They've just gotten married.
Yeah.
They're newlyweds, and they're farming their corn out in Alaska. Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Yeah, they're farming corn in Nebraska, and they have an episode on China buying up all the land around them, and
Yeah.
It's driven land prices up. You know,
Yeah.
they bought what I consider to be a few acres, and it cost them like $800,000.
Yeah.
Just because they just wanted a piece of property across the road from them.
Yeah.
And so it's
In a much smaller way, not necessarily foreign investors, but the prices of land have been driven up here
yeah,
because of just market pressure
yeah.
that's happening from the developments in Nashville, Huntsville, and west of us. And by the way, that plant, the Ford plant, I saw where they've abandoned the idea of electric trucks and going to go back to gas.
Yeah, so I'm under the impression too that the Ultium plant they built in Spring Hill has no employees. They laid everybody off.
Let everybody. Well, that idea may take hold one day, but it was way premature, and I think our government was just throwing money at it.
Yeah, I think so.
So
Well, I don't know if the government's throwing money at it because General Motors, you know, they hit their books.
well, it might have hit their books, but I don't know. There had to be, to me, there would have had to be government pushed incentives for them to
Well, the
to make
government
that.
push was the mandate to go electric by a certain year. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't. If the mandate to go electric by 35 or whatever the year was, you can't start in 34. You gotta have those
I agree.
infrastructure in place years before that.
But I'm kind of like the old country boy. Somebody with a brain ought to have said, no, that ain't going to work.
Well, and you know, this last election,
Yeah.
everybody says no, it ain't gonna work.
That's
Went to
just-
the polls.
that's
what
right.
happened.
That's right. So
that's
anyway.
good.
Anyway, someone else wants to talk to us. Hey, good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning, guys. Not only did the government, we as our taxpayer dollars, did they not, they threw money at them and in incentives, they now are going to take it as a write-off, as a loss, and 21, I think I seen that Ford was going to be $21 billion of a loss, and then they're not going to have to pay taxes on that. So it's a double whammy for the American taxpayer.
There you go.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, y'all got plenty of money, probably ain't worried about it, but the rest of us, you know.
If lightning's fixing to strike the phone is what's fixing
Oh
to
my
happen.
gosh! Listen, I've got to go put my waders on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See you, buddy.
See you guys.
We're running out of time.
Oh, we're out of time.
We
It's
are
such
out
a
of
good,
time.
Such a good conversation.
Listen, we're going to have to do this again, buddy. But we're completely out of time. Rainey, thanks for being with us today. Must have gone away.
Rainey, you can wake up. Rainey, it's good to have you today, and we'll see you next week. He must have got mad.
He's been glitched.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh.
I told him to be quiet.
He did.
Well,
He did.
didn't he?
We got to get out of here, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya. Tomorrow is yes, Quick Mart. I got some great news.
All right, we'll be back.